Uqhawe collapsed while he wanted to make out with Mawetu. Mawetu is now freaking out with what's happening, what's wrong with Uqhawe. He phones cousin wakhe Sam, and Sam gives him some directions what to do and tells him to call the ambulance. Sam arrives, tries to do CPR, but nothing is working. Then Sam decides, you know what, let's just take her to hospital. Then they decide we're just going to rush to her to hospital. And then Uqhawe phones Zoleka, because now the family Cosmo, they're wondering, where's Uqhawe? Uqhawe couldn't just miss the graduation celebration at Tumega, so something must be wrong. And then Tumega questions Zethu, where is Uqhawe? Where's Ukuphi now? I was there to sell Uqhawe out, saying that Uqhawe went out with Ibose Onga on a date. And so Uzoleka phones Onga. Where's Uqhawe? I hear that she was on a date with you. Onga's like, nope, she was, but she went home saying that she's going for a graduation card to make. And then so now they're wondering what's going on. Umtanansi suggests that maybe they should track her phone. And then bese khuluma ethi Ligamba wants to track the phone kaQhawe. So then I get a phone call from Mawetu telling her that Uqhawe was with him. She collapsed, and then he rushed her to hospital. Sends Zoleka the location of the hospital. Kanti Zoleka had phoned Lazarus saying that Uqhawe kafika ngendlini, she's not there. And then after getting a phone call Mawetu, the whole family rushes to hospital. So everyone goes, Unsigi, Otandeka, Tulani. They only leave Uqhawe no Mtana at home, saying they must stay home and pick up. And then they all rush to hospital care. So esibhedlela, Sam is wondering, what happened? Why were you with Uqhawe? I thought nihlukene nje, are you guys getting back together? What's happening? Mawetu is just like he's still confused, shaking his head, because there's nothing that he can confirm. They broke up and Uqhawe just showed up, and it was all a shock to him also. So basakhuluma nje, the whole family budgets in ngamagown ngathi I don't know where they're going. And then they coming esibhedlela ngamagown. Look, everyone in gowns. Uzoleka no Tumeka no Hlati, they're all in their gowns. They didn't have time to take off their gowns. Bafika they start asking Mawetu what's going on. Mawetu she collapsed. We rushed her here. The doctor hasn't said anything. Uhlati starts fighting with Mawetu, saying, why was she with you? You took advantage of my child. You took advantage of Uqhawe wena. And why unganxibanga nje? Why unganxibanga? Then Uhlati starts fighting Mawetu ngathi ufuna ukumshaya. They had to stop Uhlati from doing that, because Uhlati was just all over the place. And then Uzoleka had phoned Lazarus to tell him go to basesibhedlela. Kanti before that, Onga came to Zoleka's house to chill with Lazarus, telling him that he went on a date with Uqhawe and he's into her. Because Lazarus like, I thought nje uthe wena superior junior, it's not gonna work out. Yeah, I know, but I'm into her. Besakhuluma ifone call kaZoleka yangena bathi hey Uqhawe sesibhedlela, please come to the hospital, I'll send you the location. And then they rush over there. Maybe they find Velo Uhlati busy elwa no Mawetu, saying take advantage kaQhawe. Mawetu can't even explain himself. Usizwe nje cousin wakhe Sam pushing Uhlati away. Bonke nje bebhizi bemkhuza uHlati, khawume man, just stop it. And then now Onga is also there. I think Onga was also bruised ukuthi Mawetu was with Uqhawe kanjani, because he was just on a date noQhawekazi. But then he knows, because he rejected the kiss kaQhawe, meaning Uqhawe got felt embarrassed or felt rejected and wanted to go be with someone who's going to sort of make her feel better. And then the doctor comes. Uhlati, after bemstophile, I think at some point he was busy going on about why is intwana nalomntwanami what. And then the next thing, maybe he wanted to go over to fight him again, but Uthandeka wamstop. And then now, so Uzoleka questions Onga ukuthi, so when are you dating my child now? You're dating my child now, and I think Uzoleka didn't like that, because what's happening? You're a senior now you're with my child. And then the doctor comes questioning calling the family ukuthi ngiqala ukukhuluma nomndeni. And then he explains that when Uqhawe arrived, she was unresponsive, but they managed to stabilize her. And that and then ashoke ukuthi Uqhawe had a heart attack. What? A heart attack? What does this mean now? What's happening? So I think this helps, because imagine if Mawethu had slept with Qawe and then she has the heart attack. After that, it was just going to be chaotic. I think it's better that they didn't even get there, because Uhlat was just going to go off on him, even though Vele is already going off on Mawethu. But I think it's better now because they didn't sleep together. So it just shows ukuthi it's underlying causes that were just there. And uZoleka is aware ukuthi uQhawe has not been feeling well lately. So I think that helps on that front. And then uGqirha says ukuthi uQhawe had a heart attack, and that uZoleka then asks ubona umntana, and doctor is like, okay, parents only. uZoleka says, okay, fine, I'm her mom. Uhlathatha, I'm the father. So uZoleka pulls Utumega also. Utumega can also come. I think now that they're in a good relationship, Uzoleka also obviously recognizes Utumega as like Umama kaQhawe also, like they just in this together, they're sisters. Umaga's work look. So they go inside the ward Wibonu Qawe. So when they're in there, like uQhawe is just laying there, unresponsive and just helpless. They just get in there. Tumega is going on about please Ilwa. Ilwa says it's just like your name, uQhawekazi and all that. And then Onga decides he's going to say his goodbyes to Lazarus and leave, because you can just see this is a family thing. They just need the space. And then also says, Onga then says to Lazarus, so she chose to go be with him. Like, and then Lazarus like, no, don't do that. Just be grateful. uQhawekazi is fine. Ego Onga is bruised because uQhawe, after that date, decided to go be with Mawethu after saying to him that they've broken up and they're never getting back together. And the fact that Mawethu is dressed in a way that in a loungewear, I don't know if it's pajamas or what, but because Uhlati also said, meaning that he's in a compromising position. If he was like dressed like nicely or formally or casually, it would mean he was maybe outside where they were just chilling. Now he just grabbed whatever it is, they were sleeping together. So now it's just a confusion. Onga is definitely bruised. And then he decides to leave. Lazarus comes in with the word abazali kuphela. Uhlati is like, they said parents only. Uhlati had to remind Lazarus because they said parents only. Lazarus was Utumegana is not even Umama kaQhawe. Now I'm here for Uzoleka. I mean, like, he needed to be reminded, because Banabe meba itungapa Uhlati no Tumega. Zola also needs her partner for comfort or support. But Uhlati, being Uhlati, had to point it out because they said parents only. I mean, if Tumega is there, now he's the stepdad. So it's stepmom and stepdad there with the biological parents. I see nothing wrong with that. And then, so the doctor comes and says that he's going to need more medical records of everyone of intermediate family. So then they go into a room, Tumega, no Hlati, no Zoleka, no brother Zoleka, Ulukhanyo. They start explaining their medical history about Zoleka explaining even at birth, there were some issues. Uqhawekazi couldn't breathe on her own. And she was in NICU for some time, and it took 3 weeks for her to start breathing. And then Utumega and Uhlati, they also mentioned that she was in and out of hospital, I think when she was around 6 years old. And then Uzoleka was shocked to whining at Chongo, but we were so ukupi because Uzoleka was not part of that. They had cut Uzoleka off, so Uzoleka does not even know about this now. And then she probably felt somehow Kutumtanake was sick at that time, and no one said anything to her about it. And then they also start mentioning that Utata Zoleka also passed on a heart attack. Tumega also says that she had a heart attack, a mild heart attack, beginning of the year. So the doctor is just going to collaborate all these reports and then do more tests and find out what exactly is bothering Qawe, what is the underlying cause of a heart attack at Qawe. And then umndeni kaZondo, uSydney decides he's going to call uLwandle, and he sort of wants to form an alliance noLwandle so that he can bring him in, because Lilian, he wants to sort of like rob Lilian and end up making Sabasphere, the one in Joburg, to be his own technology. So he's going to need his son to be on his side. Umawake is like, if you want to involve Lwandle in your schemes, I'm not going to phone him and invite him for dinner. You do it yourself. Uzondo phones uLwandle. Lwandle comes to the dinner. They start well, yeah. Umawak is happy, wanting to know what's going on in London's life, career, love life, and all that. Ulande then shares the good news ukuthi he's been shortlisted kukuya Australia and represent ama-engineers asekhusela. Also, because I'm sure that time Lazarus thought Umawethu can't just go, they need to open it up to everyone, Ulwandle, Uqhawe, and have them compete for the position for going to Australia. So Ulande shares that care. So Mark is happy for you, Ma, well done, my boy, and all that. She's excited. Usidni and has to bring in his scandals or whatever. His bitterness saying finally Lazarus knows bakubona. Ulande is like, no, hold it right there. Kade bengibona, it's just that there have been issues. Meaning with my issues was the father, phela, because Ulo has been interfering and ruining his chances. Zolega is stressed out, worried about losing Kawe. She says that what the doctor said about this disease being life-threatening, they keep coming to her head, and she can't stomach it, saying that she cannot lose Ukawe, not like this. Lazarus is there to support her, saying, don't worry, we will not lose Ukawe. We'll do everything that we can to make sure we are right. And then again, they going on about how come they missed it, how come they didn't know Guti Ukawe had a heart problem all this time. As from celebration, and now it's all sad because, like, how come they didn't pick it up? Ukawe had a heart condition. And then Utumeka is worried was, so this is a Bikisha thing because it means like it's Bikisha, it's a curse because it killed Utataka Zolega now. Ukawe now a heart condition. It's like it's a curse, and how come they didn't pick it up? Utlat is like, no, don't worry, man. Utla will fight this. She did when she was a baby. She's going to continue fighting it. Ulikamva is worried, saying, does this mean, if it's in the bloodline, does this mean Yanga and I are next? What about our children too? Does it mean they're going to suffer from this thing? But Utla is like, don't worry, Utla's over right, man. You guys are in my band, like, you got my blood too, and it's over right. Umawethu is not coping. He's just sitting on the couch rotting, because he's feeling bad about everything that happened, saying that he can't get off the picture of Ukawe, feeling helpless. She couldn't breathe just before she collapsed, saying that she can't even go to his bedroom because she keeps on seeing the picture of Ukawe. And then cousin Sam is like, you know what, you need to get to bath, get rest, and man, you can't just sit here thinking about her like this. Ukawe right was over right. But what if she doesn't make it? What if she doesn't pull through? And then Mawethu decides to go see Kawe in hospital. He decided to go there before visiting hours so he doesn't bump into the family. Who are you? How did you get in here? Because it's not even visiting hours and only family is allowed. Ukawe is my girlfriend. I had to see her. The nurse understood and said, okay, it's fine. I'll allow you because you're the boyfriend. Ngambona, but just 10 minutes, okay? And then I was going to what I know, she's a fighter, she's fighting, she'll be fine when we're doing our best. And then Umawethu talks to Kawe saying that I'm so sorry for everything. She's referring to the scandal, saying I should have told you everything in the beginning. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. And you need to know, Kuba, I love you. You'll always be the one for me. And when he's saying this, Onga is standing by the door watching Mawethu pleading with Kawe not to leave him, confessing his love for her. And then Onga then Ernest sees him standing outside the door saying, excuse me, sir, you're not supposed to be here. But what about him? He's the boyfriend, only family is allowed, so you can't be here. While disappointed, Onga, he left. And then Zolega again, Tumeka at the hospital. Tumeka going on about she's supposed to start on Monday, but it's going to start tomorrow because usibhekane noqhawe. Bahleke ukuthi uNtsiki is able to do something sensible uma ikhona because uNtsiki arranged a job for Tumeka. And then uqhawe wakes up. They were so excited. Zolega, how are you feeling? Are you okay, my baby? They were all over her. Tumeka went to get the doctor so they can look at her. But the doctor asked them to step outside so they can actually examine Uqhawe. They were so happy, thinking God is good. Uqhawe. And then now the doctor has a meeting with the parents. My biological, the master parents, everyone is there, all four of them. telling them kuba ihliziyo kaQhawe is under a lot of strain. It shows she was struggling to breathe, so she has to do they have to do an emergency surgery because now she's sedated, and so they have to do emergency surgery right away because the condition is serious. It's like critically serious. It's like there's a severe blood flow obstructions. Like you know, the heart is supposed to pump blood, but means it's like struggling to pump the blood, so they need to do an emergency surgery to save her because Lizzie is under a lot of strain. Now the whole family is worried. I hope surgery goes well and uQhawe recovers soon, hey, because Uzele cannot lose uQhawe. And then uZethu busy uyatatazela emsebenzini. USidi ends up asking what's going on with you. Athi umngane wami uQhawe usesibhedlela, she had a heart attack. USidi athi uQhawe mabandla athi yes. It's okay, you can take the day off. Hayi wazwa umuntu uSydney for once in his life. And then uZethu goes home kuyohlala noLikamva, and they just lying in bed together, going on about how they hope they said about the whole power thing, and that it's better now because usevukile, but they can't go because they said they're only restricting to a few people. And then uLikamva excited because he got his results. Now he's going to start his new job, so it means imali izongena manje. Now he's thinking of cohabiting noZethu. Abuza uZethu ukuthi how does she feel about uMasihlalisane? uZethu seems to like the idea because she won't have to share a room with her siblings. Hey, uzophambana uhlathi. And then uSydney overhears a conversation between Landle noLinda ePalette. Landle asking uLinda how she feels about him, what she thinks about him, like putting his name up for the Australian gig because Onga encouraged him to put it. Obviously Onga because it's Peter and Mawethu now. And then uLinda's not happy, saying Kuti Khusela is always overlooking women. Why yena bangamqalanga ukuthi afake igama lakhe. uSydney uses that to prey on Linda because uyabona ukuthi uLinda sees ukuthi she's not valued eKhusela, and tells her she's got an opportunity that she wants to involve her in, and that she must not share this with anyone. She must just keep it under wraps. At when you're underrated eKhusela and you've got a lot of skill. But uSid is like, hey, Linda's like, I know you, Pela. Are you sure this thing is above board? It's not anything illegal. I to sit die, so don't worry, it's just a private gig. uHlathi is also not coping. Tumeka found him in the bathroom crying. It's okay to cry, but don't worry, she's going to pull through. And then they all go to hospital. They meet with the doctor. The doctor tells them, after doing the test came back and they show that ihliziyo kaQhawe is slowly giving up on her. It will not, it's not going to sustain her long enough. Like she needs a new heart. So like the whole family is now puzzled. uQhawe needs a new heart. And then he says that like sort of implying that uQhawe does not have enough time because he said that it will not take her through adult life yakhe. She will not have a normal one because ihliziyo yakhe is not pumping the way it's supposed to. Like it's slowly giving up on her. She needs a new one. uHlathi keeps asking questions, like all the relevant questions. What do you mean she needs a new heart? Are you saying that umntanami needs a heart yomuntu? Are you saying ukuthi umuntu mukumela shona ukuthi sikwazi ukuthola inhliziyo? And then he also asked ukuthi so what are you saying? How long does she have left? uTumeka was like, no Hlathi, you can't be asking such questions. uHlathi, no, I have to ask. I need to know. Athi udoctor she does not have that much time, and the only options that they have is getting uQhawe a new heart, and the hospital has a long list. There's a whole list of people that are waiting for heart transplants, and it takes forever. Some people just resort to medications, and but that's just a temporary solution. uZoleka is just powerless and helpless because doesn't matter how much you have, where do you just get a new heart? She couldn't hold it. She just broke down when they got home, no lies, saying that she wants to go back to be with her child. She wants to go back to her child. She just kept crying. Ula is comforting her, telling her, Guti, don't worry, we're gonna get through this together. Uzoba right, uQhawe will do whatever we can to make sure kuba uQhawe uba right. We'll do whatever we can, okay, together. And then today I phoned the hospital telling them that she knows that she was supposed to start work, but she cannot because umntana kuyagula. So if it means losing the opportunity, that's fine. And then the family is sitting here together at Cosmo. Oh, Tulani starts saying, this is witchcraft. People by no more Nanje because Ukawe is succeeding. At her age, she's got a good job and all that. So people are jealous. And then Ushat is like, please stop with these superstitions talks, as we are not going to entertain that. Ukawe zolashwa esibhedlela. And then Onga goes to see Laz, telling him, Gucci, I know you have to be strong for your family, but you can talk to me. Laz that yes, I've never seen Zolega so helpless. Like, I love her, I love Uqawe. Uqawe is a child to me now. Seeing her helpless like that breaks me because what can I do? I feel so helpless now because where will I get a new heart? And I promise Zolega Gucci is over right. And then Yanga tells the family that tomorrow is Ligamva's birthday. He's turning 21. So the family decides they're going to get cake and have a small braai. But Ligamva's like, nope, it's not happening. Please hold off on that. Let's wait for Kawe to get well. It won't be the same without Kawe. But so the family, our parents understood and said it's fine. They'll wait. They'll hold off on the birthday celebration. Uzalega went to see Kawe in hospital. Kawe then started asking her some very hard questions, asking her if she's going to die, and that she had I had the nurses talking, they thought I was sleeping. Betty, look at her, she's dying at such a young age. Uzalega, don't listen to them, they don't know what they're talking about, they're clueless, don't listen to gossip. Awuzofa. I said, Kawe, please don't know, mama, just tell me the truth. Uzalega, you could just see she's holding her tears, saying, you're not going anywhere. But Uqhawe makes it clear, I'm scared, mama, and it took ill. Shamzalega tried to comfort her, saying, I'm not going to let that happen to you, Uqhawe, it's not going to happen. You are not going anywhere. And Zolega comforts Uqhawe, hugging her. The next thing, Uqhawe starts having a complication. She's shaking, and then she calls for help. The nurses come to tend to her. Now she's just standing there looking helpless because now she's wondering what's going on with my child. Is my child dying? She just stood there crying. And this time around, Yola Zayeko, his support system. And then Uonga called him to the office to question him why he skipped work. Atumawetu, I had needed to take time off. I couldn't make it to the office because after the whole thing with Kawe, I was not ready to be around people. But yet you went to the hospital at how do you know that? Are you spying on me? I say, I don't have time to spy on you. And then he says, Onga, you can do whatever you want, cut my paycheck, give me a warning, but I will not feel guilty for being there for Kawe. And I will do that again in a blink of an eye. Good thing my way to hey, I love that kid. So whatever you were trying, it's not going to work. Because Onga was just trying to play the boss card my way to. And then Ulinda goes to see Sydney. Sydney saying that he's got a project or an offer for her. Kanti Sydney wants information yekhusela. Ulinda realized during the conversation because Sydney had promises more money than what Khusela is offering and some recognition because she was always complaining about abamnake Khusela abamboni. And then I realized was moment low for I was like, you know what, I can be many things, but I'm not a spy, I'm not a red, and I'm gonna let this slide. And then he decides to go and have a chat no Lwandle. Only to find information ngolinda ukuthi Mawake is a drunkard, Tatakhe Ulinda does not even know his whereabouts. Ulinda has daddy issues and and an alcoholic mom. Sydney is probably going to use that to his advantage, knowing how evil he is. Ligamva woke up, it's his birthday, 21st birthday. His family sang for him and celebrated him with a cake and a beautiful breakfast. Everyone was just happy for him because he said he doesn't want to celebrate his birthday and have a big braai and something because Uqhawe is still in hospital. So they respected his wishes and they had just a small thing for the family in the morning over breakfast. And then Ligamba went to see Lazarus and Zolega at Zolega's house just to check on them because just to see how they're doing, because since Trawe is in hospital, they appreciated that so much. And then they learned that it's Ligamba's birthday. And Zolega was like, no way, we're celebrating you. No, Lazarus, what? No, there's no way we're letting this go. We are celebrating you. It doesn't feel right because Uqhawe akekho, but no, we're going to make sure, we're going to make it happen. And Uqhawe is over right. Don't worry. Are you ready for your interview? Because I think Ligamba is going for the interview tomorrow at the pharmaceutical company. And then he said he's ready to be the best birthday gift for his 21st. And then he goes home to tell his family, finds his mom, his parents there, no Tandega, no Tulani, tells them, Lazarus knows Zolega wants to throw him a birthday party at the hospital. Uhlathi was like, no ways, ukewayiva wena into yokuba isibhedlela, kube nephathi esibhedlela. UThumeka was worried ukuthi hawu kuyavumeleka yini lokho. UThandeka athi, hey, Tum, uma unemali, everything can happen, anything can happen. And then Uhlathi is like, nope, this is not happening. There's no way you're having a party at the hospital. Sizoba nephathi xa Uqhawe ephuma esibhedlela. Uligamba was like, this is for me, Tata. Can you put your differences aside, no Mr. Lazarus, and just do this and just let me have this. Thumeka tried to speak to him, say, Hlathi, please don't interfere with this just because I was one no Lazarus. Uhlathi was like, Thumeka khawume kancinci, please. Uhlathi was like, hey, he made it clear, put his foot down, say, there is no party that is going to open esibhedlela. Ligamba was going to have a party when Uqhawe gets discharged, and that is final. Thumeka tries to speak to Hlathi, you're just going to push Ligamba to Zolega and Lazarus. I also don't like that we're getting invited by Zolega and Umyenwakhe for our son's birthday party. But Ligamba is close to them and we have to get used to it. So we have to go there, same support. Otherwise, unless if you want Lazarus to take both your sons, because they already took over for me, and then Thumeka speaks some sense into Hlathi, because Hlathi finally went to the party. And then Zolega speaks to the doctor asking to have the party at the hospital. That's fine, we can arrange a machine. This is unusual, but we can make it happen. And then Zolega tells him he wants medical records, test results and everything, because he's getting a second opinion. He's speaking to a cardiologist, a specialist, Los Angeles. Doctor's like, are you undermining my job? Do you think I'm not doing enough? Zolega was like, no, it's not that. It's just that and I'll do anything to make sure she gets the best care. I will try anything to save her. And then shows him some research that she's been doing about surgeries that were successful. Things with all cases are different, so we cannot just jump onto any trial that is out there. Yay, I need those medical files. I'll do anything for my child to get better. So you better step on it. Then agreed to he's gonna give the medical records. And then Uqhawe, no Zethu, no Yanga, nomntana kaNtsiki, they went to see Uqhawe esibhedlela. It was so nice and warm to have them there, making jokes, laughing, and Uqhawe then says, no man, you can't miss you birthday yakho just because when I'm here. You need to celebrate it. What if this is the last birthday I get to attend? We have to make it happen. And then Ligamba was like, please ungathethi kanjalo sis, ungathethi kanjalo. And Uqhawe is like, no man, let's have the birthday. My parents have money, they can make things happen, because it was like, even if you have the party, how are you going to get there? Uqhawe is like, no man, my parents have money, they can make it happen. And then Zo did make it happen. They had the party at the hospital, everything arranged, looking cute, everyone is there, the whole family, even Nontsiki, no Lukhanyo, brother Zolega was there. And Ligamba was just telling Zolega Tata was not going to come because he's against the whole party. Zolega was like, don't worry about him. Today is about you, no Kawegazi, so ungamoy. And then they bring Uqhawekazi, she in a wheelchair and all the machines and Madripi. She looks better and says work in a party, there's no way I'm missing it. And then Hlathi appears, says there's no way I'm missing your 21st birthday party. Uligamba was happy to see his dad Efika, because it would have been weird for him to miss it just because he's got beef no Lazarus. And then the party starts. Ulikamba starts giving speeches, thanking his parents for being there for him, raising him well, and he's learned a lot from them. And then he thanks Ulaza and then says his sisters are his wealth, he would do anything for them. Angala for his sisters. And then he also thanks Lazarus, saying that Lazarus is the father figure that he never knew he needed. In front of Hlat Kalok, saying that Lazarus ndiyabulela kakhulu, you are the father figure I never knew I needed in my life. You taught me a lot. You taught me to believe in myself. You taught me about passion, about ambition. And ndiyabulela for that. And also he thanked him for the job that he'll be starting. A Aspect, a big pharmaceutical company. That's all because of Lazarus. It's an opportunity I don't take for granted, because if it wasn't for you, he went on thanking him, saying, I also love the way you love my aunt Uzoleka. You made me believe Tando still exists, something that is steady, reliable, and forever. And then he looks at Zetu. Uhlati, can you imagine? Umtanako looks up to someone else for love and a whole lot of things, because when you're not that good of an example to him. And then you could have seen Lazarus gushing with happiness, just rubbing each other on leg. She was not happy at all, because why is Likamva another person, another man instead of his own father? Unsika was offended. I could just see what he was not fine. They were not happy at all. And then Ugava goes to hug Ukawe. And then the speeches are done. Lazarus says that he's got another surprise for Ulikamva. And then Lazarus goes and fetches Ubavumile. Comes in Nobavumile. Yo, everyone was just gushing on everyone being broody, going, oh no, like I know when a baby comes up. But then Uhlati like he was just shaken from his chair, because why are they bringing Ubavumile in a space where Hlati is after he was banned from seeing Ubavumile? And then Ulikamva meets Ubavumile for the first time. Wambamba held Ubavumile in his hands. Lazarus, you could just see because he's rubbing this in. Uhlati Shem looking all shocked and just sad, because why is it that Lazarus is fleshing his child? And then Lazarus even winked Kuhlati just to show him, say, like sort of like boasting. And then Ulahlati could not take it, shame. He stood up and left the room. Bambone sehamba, Shamutumega was worried. No, Likamva looking at his dad leaving. I don't think Likamva was worried. Probably just thinking, I serves him right, lo, we are sangan. But Utumega was definitely worried. And then Umawet went to see Uqawe, to visit Uqawe at the hospital. They were like talking. It was nice because they were just chatting. Umawet saying that I'm glad I'm the one who saved you, but you really scared me, bruh, when you collapsed like that. And when they told me it's a heart attack, I felt really bad. I just got really worried. And then Kawe tells him something that really worries him even further, saying that Intole, it's not something that can just have a quick fix. But I need a new heart. I need a new heart transplant. Umawet was like, what can I do? Where will I get a heart? Kawe, please don't worry. You've already saved me. And that's enough. Umawet then meets with the boys, telling them Kawe just looked helpless. She was smiling and all and chatting, but you could just see she's not well, man. And you guys know I love Kawe, so seeing her like this breaks my heart. And then Linda storms out of nowhere, Hlasela Ulwandle, saying, how can I tell you something in confidence and then you go and talk about it like that? How could you do this to me? Linda's confused. Can't do Sydney. Remember yesterday, Ulwandle told Sydney that Linda has daddy issues. Umawake is an alcoholic. Went and did his research and found out Linda's mom is actually cheating with is it a mayor, yes, Northwest, or a minister? I can't remember. And so it might be that Ulinda umtanake. That's why Umawake does not want to tell her who her real father is. And now Sidi says that he wants to help Ulinda find out his father, but obviously he's got something. He wants to gain something from this. If he helps Linda, Linda has to do his dirty work for him and be a spy. It's the day of the interview, and Uligamva is preparing to go. Tumega's like, you can't live like this. Let's talk. And then they start talking again, Uhlati. And Uhlati just wants to complain that Lazarus was just humiliating him, showing off with his sons, Eletuba Fumilia Apaya, and that was not fair of him to do that. And he's saying that everything they did was intentional. But Kamva says that, you know what, you just couldn't stand that the party was not about you and you had to ruin it and didn't even care about me, good to me and feel kanjani. And Uhlati was like, I couldn't stand ubavumile like being paraded ephethe enye indoda nje pathetic man. Imagine he's calling Lazarus a pathetic man. Ulikamva athi wena narcissist wena emkhomba ngomunwe. Imagine utatakhe Uhlati lost it when he did that and manhandled ukamva wambamba ngamawashini ngamasuti yakhe. I mean boy is prepared to dress up for an interview. Wambamba ngamawashini ezomshobanisana nemahembe akhe and pinned him against the wall. Utumeka had to separate them because it was really heated. And then Uhlati is sitting reevaluating his thoughts. Afike ke uThulani athi ahead ukuba you almost beat up ulikamva. Athi hey sunixelela uThumeka nje kaloku I'm not ready for a lecture. Please let's just go to 3 shots siyophuza. But uThulani was not keen. I think they ended up going there. And then Ukamva goes to see Uzethu, saying that he has booked a hotel for them to celebrate this interview, the job opportunity, and to celebrate themselves. And Uzethu wants to know, have you spoken to your father? I don't want to talk about him. Let's not ruin our night. Ukamva says that he has to go to Cosmo first to get his charger. When he gets home, bamlindile go to Mega no Hlati, and they want to talk. Ati Uhlati still wants to talk to him and says, what's wrong now? Because Ukamva was like, no, I'm just getting my charger. I'm going to sleep at the hotel. And Ukamva asked, what's wrong with you? Ati, my problem is your obsession. You don't care about me. You don't care about any of us. It might be it must be the last time Uqawe attends a party, but you don't care about any of that. You had to ruin it for us. Because when you're only obsessed about Bavumile, if something does not have anything to do with Bavumile, awunandaba. Athi wena makuthethe into ongayazi, you know nothing about this situation. Uthini ngepain yami, you don't know about my pain. Do you know how it's like to have your own blood taken away from you, to be robbed of your own blood? Isenemi yakho. Athi and then Ukamva wamxelela like Ukamva went on and on about when if you acted like my father, maybe I'll treat you like one, because Ukamva was praising Lazarus and that didn't sit well with Hlati. Athi as we are we are so disrespectful. I hope Ubavumile doesn't grow up to be like you. I hope he grows up to be someone that I can be proud of. Athi kanene Ubavumile will grow up to be a better person, because he would not be rotten like us, because he will not be raised by you. Umntwana okhuliswe wuwe vele ubolile because of who you are. And I hope one day you look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why your kids or why your children want to look up to another person as a father and not you. Uhlati aphatheka kabi, like he was just so defeated, nothumeka. And then Uzethu went to see Chawe and they're busy talking. Uzethu Zetas, I wonder if when you get your new heart, uzotanda Onga or Mawethu. And yes, I'm so worried why Onga has not come to see me. Maybe you found out that when I collapsed, I was at Mawethu's house and he's not happy about that. But Zet is like, hey, maybe we're busy. Maybe he's probably busy. And then Umawethu goes to see Onga to apologize to him for going off at him like that, when after the whole Chawe thing, saying that he was just in a bad space, and apologizes that it was not fair of how he spoke to him. And then Onga decides that he's going to send Umawethu to Australia to lead the project, saying that he won't let personal matters affect his opportunities, good at what he does. I wonder if it's because he's good at what he does, or it's because he wants to get him away so he can be left with Uqawe. And then he said he's going to speak to Lazarus and give him the opportunity. And then they have a meeting, Ekusela, and they announce Umawethu as the person that's going to go to Australia. And then after that, they also say that Ulanda will also be the one that's going to work with Mawethu on the project. Ulinda was not happy about that. Amazua City, they came back to her because now she sees that no one sees her Kusela, no one values her. And then Mawethu decided that they're going to have a bribe kwakhe and invite Onga. Onga says, okay, fine, I'll come, but I don't drink. So when they're there, Umawethu was asking Onga, do you like Kawe or not?